Oh yeah, welcome to How Can She? This is the Marvel Snap podcast dedicated to the filthy casual. I'm the kid, one half of the Super Snap Bros, here with my brother from the same mother, Mister.
No big deal, baby.
We're here. We got a nice little episode for you boys and girls today. We're, back from SnapCon. Took a couple days to recover afterwards. We also been working pretty hard. So, slacking on Snap a little more than usual. But we're back at the grind, about to have some fun. Got some exciting news now. Part of the official Snap Judgments Network. If you don't know what that is, just a bunch of content creators collabing with obviously Snap Judgment. Glazer's amazing, helps everyone out. Lauren Whatevs helps set all this together, or helps set all this up. She's absolutely incredible. She'll be coming on the pod in the future. It's just a bunch of content creators. We got our podcast, How Can She Snap, on Sundays. We got the OG Snap Judgments, the big boys, the show, the podcast of podcasts on Saturday.
Yeah.
We got, and now we got, Joe, who's actually has his Snap Decisions podcast, who actually just goes on like every single day possible.
I think his official day is like Tuesday, though.
I think his official day is Tuesday.
But he's always dropping apps, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got officially on Tuesday, and then he's got like Monday. I think he has like a guest and Tuesday. But sometimes he goes on Wednesday, Thursday. The guy's a machine. Every other day is Joe. And then I believe, I think it's going to be Friday. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry, Lauren. But Lauren has got a new podcast coming out called Snap on This. And she's teaming up with Benjamin Roller, friend of the pod. He's been on here.
The god of movement cards. Yeah. He
came on with unbelievable glasses when we had him. I can't wait to listen to that. And Ree, it's me, Ree. She's a great content creator as well. She streams Snap. She's also been on Snap Decisions. And then, we're going to have them all on the podcast at one point, just have a party. It's going to be awesome. So we're kind of excited, man, to be a part of this. And, we're pumped. We'll see what the future holds. Jay Kelly, this is for you, baby. We've been withholding this information for a while. He asked about it. We're like, I'm like, man, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, but it wasn't our tea to spill. Let's put it that way. But that's it. So that's that exciting news. But in less exciting news, Speed came out this week. We'll be talking a little bit about him. There was a big patch as well. We'll go over that. And that's pretty much it. Let's get it. No big deal. How the hell are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I've played very little Snap this week. But I did. I showed up today. I logged in and... to my surprise, I had this little thing called the League going on, and it said, "Oh, League, 3 hours left." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I took that motherfucker down, kid. I took it right down. First place, first League, easy win. We got, we didn't win SnapCon, but we won the first League, baby. No big deal. We won it and took it down, easy. And
3 hours.
Also, shout out to Red Eye Jedi, won his league too. The Filthy Casuals are taking down leagues. Red Eye Jedi, no big deal. First place, easy. Got him, easy.
That's unreal. How the hell did you do that?
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I just been being a complete idiot in Conquest with Arshem. I found I've reignited my love for. I think adding the extra cards made me like the deck even more because it's more random and stupid. Mm-hmm. And so I just been trying to do some quests for the league, but I haven't played too much. But just random Arshem in Conquest. And the Conquest, I don't think counts for league points anymore, because I noticed I'm winning games. And I didn't really do good in my league at all because I only grinded Proving Grounds and did stupid Arshem shit.
I just played ladder. I wanted to play ladder anyway, because I was at 4K going into SnapCon. I log in today, I'm at 11K. Bro, I didn't lose any games. I don't know. I think that's a little bit silly that you lose that much rank. I'm okay with a little bit from inactivity, but Marvel Snap might need to look at their ladder system. I've seen other games do it a lot better. I mean, this is a little bit, we're losing 6K.
Bro, these people, Bro, these people are fucking grinding snap points. You're not. You're
Yeah, I
staying
know.
stagnant, bro. They're going ahead of you. They're
There's
passing
some
you, bro.
percentage, some win percentage built into there, like, so yeah, people play more, they just automatically go to the top. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the sweatiness, but it's okay. I want to play some ranks, so we got there. I won my league because barely anybody played in my league. I mean, that's essentially what I
I
was,
think mine.
yeah, I logged in. I had 0 points. I had 3 hours left. The top guy had like 1,200 or something. The next highest guy had like 700. And I was like, all right, I wanted to try out this new LDS, because I was looking at the patch, try out a new man thing. And so I threw him in an Arsham deck. I'll be honest. So I played a little bit of Arsham, but I only got about 500 points from Arsham. It just, I don't know. I was getting kind of bored, I guess. It's just like I played so much Arsham the week it came out. So I went into Filthy Casuals chat, and Sclarific just
Yeah.
put out this banger Mr. Negative deck. I'm like, well, this is perfect for leagues because if you retreat for 1 cubes, you lose like absolutely nothing. But when you win, you win. So you win like 800. But when you retreat for one, it's like minus 25 or something. So I mean, Mr. Negative is basically it's the card that's built for leagues. Couldn't have a better deck. So yeah, I absolutely just went in there. I got up to like 16, 1700 or something. The second place had like 1200. So I ended up winning. I saw Red Eye Jedi. He won. He had like 6,800 points or something. So his league was actually trying minus 45.
Crushing it. You guys
Yeah.
are crushing it out there. There was no Jeff emote. I thought they were gonna make the Jeff emote. I think there's a fun little Jeff emote that's coming out at some point. I thought they were gonna
I,
make that part of the Jeff League.
I was happy with the prizes. I got a sweet. I never had a
Yeah.
swarm variant, so I got a really sick swarm variant. I played so much discard. I just always had default swarm. Got some like I think red I call them red mate, but I think there's red matte borders. And
Yes.
some emote or something. I don't know. It was. Oh no, I got 300 Jeff boosters,
Yeah. That's
which
pretty
is
sweet.
sick. Like I still don't have a Jeff variant, but when I get one, bro, we're getting the split, baby.
That's it. That's it. I love it. Well, yeah,
Jeff
I'm
boosters
glad.
are like that's
So
a valuable. Yeah, I'm at 1378 Jeff boosters right now, so I'm
that's great.
ready. I'm ready to split.
Oh, bro, you're ready. You're
Yeah,
ready. You're popping
I'm
off when it
ready to
comes.
ship it.
You're ready to ship, and we're gonna go over it when we go over the patch. You're gonna see some of the new splits that they have in the game that you haven't seen, which
I've cl-
are
I've clicked it. I did do a
insane.
couple splits myself when I was playing today, and it was weird and confusing. So yeah, hopefully you could talk me through it. I don't know what the hell's going on in the split shop
Well, I'll
now.
talk you through some of that, but I mean, some of the data mine ones too are like
Oh, okay.
ridiculous. Like, there's a lot of like new ones. Like, there's like Prism and all that shit, gold, ink. There's
Mhm.
like 10 new ones. Like, it's insanity. It's kind of cool.
Well,
Um,
I think we'll get to it, but on that note, I love the new Prism. The new Prism's fucking sick. Like
it's
it's
so cool, right,
real sick. Like
bro? I
I
love it.
love it. Yeah, it looks amazing. It's like it turns into the exact one you never wanted. You got this like kind of dog shit split that looks terrible to one of the coolest ones in the game. I mean, it's so cool.
Yeah, and even like I've seen a lot of people with like the crackles and and like with the prism and stuff, and it's like, man, it looks better than some of the golds and the inks. Like, it's pretty nuts. Like,
It does, yeah. Depending on the card and the artwork, it's like sometimes the prism is the god split now. Like depending on
yeah,
the color combination of the
yeah,
card and the variant. Like I've seen a couple on Twitter. It's like, oh, okay, you put like a pink cosmic or something, and a prism or a blue cosmic. It looks amazing. Even the neons look sick with the prism too.
yeah, bro. Snap variants. He's gonna have to hire a team pretty soon.
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna get nuts for him, dude. Like, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. I can't wait. I love watching his feed, man, and it's just like all the cool splits. I'm like, holy shit, that's so cool. And like, even some cards like with the new prism, like you're saying, it's like, I'm like, oh man, like I have that card in that variant. Like, I can make that split because it looks so cool. I'm like, man, I could do that. It's pretty awesome. And I've seen people make like their whole deck prism, and it's like, man, that looks awesome as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's really cool. And man, dude, taking down the league, congrats, bro. Congrats. It's really good. Um,
For the filthy casuals, for the boys.
yeah.
We did it for the
So
boys.
let's do before we get into speed, the exciting stuff. Let's do like a SnapCon post mortem. What were your thoughts, man, overall?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I had a blast. Like, the people that were sick, like, we had a great time. I love the mini games. maybe I'll sweat harder next time we go. I mean, I definitely almost got in. I got a strong 4-1, so maybe I'll sweat a little bit harder for the actual tournament. But I'm also kind of happy I didn't. Like, we went there, we were drinking, we were having fun, and if I get so sweaty, then I lose, and then I got to fly home. I mean, that's all depresso, a shitty flight home. Like, so I think we played it good. I think we did a good job, and I mean, it was great meeting with everyone, hanging out with everybody, and I hate to sound vague, but it was just a blast. I mean, we just had a whole weekend of just playing games and having fun and drinking and partying. It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, I mean, Felicity put on an absolutely insane event. Shout out to Felicity, TC, Teffy. They did an unbelievable job. It was cool. It was, pretty smooth the entire way through. I think there was like maybe a couple hiccups here and there, but like not really. Like it was fine. Yeah, the mini games were fun. Dude, the tournament was fucking insane. It was so cool because like some of the best players in the world were there. Like there were some of the best players that are on like always top ladder Snap. Like you had like Big Baby, aka Dr. Stink Fartson, KX4N, Yo Woody, Revis was there. Just Husky Puppies was there.
Yeah.
Man, it was like it was crazy to see them play. Like watching them play, it was like you stand next to them and you're watching them play, and they're all so cool. Like they're all like really cool. I'm like, oh yeah, this they're great. But like you realize like they're on just another level. Like there's just no fucking way. Like I was watching Huskies play a bounce deck, and with Werewolf by Night, by the way, and his werewolf's out, and he's just like, oh yeah, just move this here, this here, this here, this here, this here. It took him like 3 seconds to do like he placed like 6 cards down in like 3 seconds with werewolf on the board, all in the perfect way. He's like, I'll win this lane, I might win this lane, I'll probably win this lane. Yeah, that's good. Ship it. And like it was just like within like 3 seconds he did everything. I'm like, and everything was perfect exactly what he said. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is nuts. I'm like, I would have roped the fuck out of this turn and still fucked it up. Like
that's right on the sliver of enter, and then I have 40 power in one lane.
But like and then joking around too, like while he's like it was fun to see, man. It was really cool.
Yeah, playing in person, face to face with someone was unreal. Talking shit the whole time was awesome. Also, you're right, because we didn't really, we did do the pod last week, the Friday night, but we didn't really talk about top 4. Like from an esports perspective, definitely would recommend, if you guys can find the VODs on Power On Gaming Twitch stream or Felicity stream. I don't know who streamed it because we were there live. We don't know who was streaming it, but like the top 4 specifically, all 3 games were bangers. So it was the K4XN Rocco Sacco game. And then there was the Yo Woody. Was it? Was it Yo Woody Husky? And then the final.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Rocco Sacco played K4XN. Yeah. And then Yo Woody Husky, and then Yo Woody and K4XN in the finals. Those 3 games were like just some of the craziest Marvel Snap I've ever seen in my life. Like you said, kid, just the shit that they're doing. Like there was one play where like K4XN was playing a junk deck.
KX4N.
Sorry, KX4N. Sorry. Shout out to Kai. Shout out to Kai, man. He's a great guy. We talked to him. He was on our team too for one of our games. But yeah, shout out to Kai. His name's Kai. Anyway, I found that out during the weekend. But awesome dude and just absolute beast junk player. You already knows he's playing a junk deck, right? And like something like and they've already played a few games together. It's open deck list. They know what cards are in each other's deck, right? KX4N has or Kai. He has White Widow and Green Goblin in his deck, right? Bar Sinister comes up, and KX snaps because he has fucking Green Goblin and White Widow, and it's turn 3. He snaps, bluff snaps, and Yoli stays in the game. And it was like, what the fuck? How do you you know what I mean? Like it's just, and Yoli had zero way of dealing with a White Widow or a Green Goblin in the Bar Sinister. Like. He plays a Green Goblin, he plays a White Widow, the game's basically over. And KX wins the game. He bluff snaps him, and Yoadi stayed. And I was just like if it's me, I leave. I mean, I'm scared to snap it. It's just like, it's just the mind games were just like on another level. Luckily, we had Big Baby in the audience with us explaining some of the mind games because he's like so good at the game. So like, oh, why is he playing there? He's like, well, actually, if you play here, you do this, you do this. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that checks out. It was some crazy shit. So yeah, definitely, if you could find the VODs, I'll watch the top 4 because live was absolutely hype. Like we were screaming, It's like Sandman would go down like, oh, excellent. You know, we go nuts, and it was a blast. So I love watching the top four live. It was like really, really good.
Yeah, it was one of the funniest things was, man, I forget who Rocco Sacco was playing. Was it KX4N or was it Yo Woody? Maybe he was playing Yo Woody. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah,
so that was one of the most nutty things was that Grand Central was one of the locations, and that's the location that pulls a card from your hand on turn 5. So Rocco Sacco was playing like an Ultron Sandman deck, and Yo Woody, I'm pretty sure he was playing Yo Woody. It was playing a Surfer deck.
Surfer, yeah.
Yeah. And so
wasn't Husky playing Surfer though? Maybe he was playing Husky.
Husky was playing Surfer too, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, different version.
I think you're right. Maybe it was Woody.
Anyways, whoever he was playing, Rocco Sacco was playing an Ultron deck with Sandman, and then whoever his opponent was playing a Surfer deck.
I think it was Woody, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so Grand Central comes, fucking pulls Ultron for Rocco Sacco, which would have lost him the game actually. Like Yo Woody would have won. And then right after that, fucking pulls Killmonger from Yo Woody, so Ultron goes off. And then Killmonger kills everything. And this is like a turn 5, right? And like semi-final, the crowd's going fucking nuts. Like it was crazy, man, when that shit happened. Like the RNG of some of these cards was ridiculous. And all these games, there were no like 8 cubes, like 4 cubes, like it got down to the wire every single one of these games to like 2 cubes to 1 cube, 1 cube. Like it was down to the last game every single time. It was incredible. And poor KX4N, he got fucked by his Cersei so many times.
Speaking of RNG, there was some hype Cersei moments, but
oh my god,
you play Cersei, it would be like Jubilee, Sunspot, like some bullshit. You know, it'd be like, oh my god. Like
no, the one game, the one game where he like had the game in the bag, basically. Like I think he got like the only Cersei. There was like a 2-drop and a 3-drop that he Cersei'd, and it was like it turned into Mystique. Oh yeah, and then there was like it would turn into Mystique and then Jubilee. And the lane was full. It was, and I forget the third card, but it was some bullshit. Like it was like I don't know if it was like Juggernaut or something dumb.
Like a 2-3 or something, yeah.
Yeah, like a 2-3. Like it was like a 2-3 Mystique and then Jubilee and then Cersei. And like he needed like 2 more power than that to like win the game, and he fucking lost that one because of the Cersei. Everyone was going nuts. Like everyone was like, going nuts. Like it was just like it was hilarious, man. But it was fun. Yeah, watching that in person was fun. Meeting everyone was so much fun. I gotta, shout out to Sal. This is Sal. Motherfucker doesn't miss in cornhole. We were playing some cornhole.
Oh my god! I've never seen anybody so good in my life.
I don't know.
You were doing pretty good. Like this guy was on another level.
I don't know if he's like a professional cornhole player, but like he was hitting the hole every single time, pretty much. He was like 90%. And I'm not even fucking around. It was crazy. There was one round where I went like hole for hole with him, like, and I was like, holy, we were going nuts because I was like, dude, this is crazy. Like, I don't know how we're keeping up here, but like, him and Perry Manilow were on a team, and they won the cornhole every single guy. I think they were undefeated because like, fucking Sal didn't miss, dude. It was nuts. But yeah, hanging out with everyone was cool.
If anyone listening has ever played cornhole, basically like if you throw the beanbag in the actual hole, which is by far the hardest thing to do. Like, that's 3 points, and if you get it on the board, it's 1 point. So, like, me and the kid were playing pretty good. Like, we were, like, many beers deep, and we were probably, like, averaging 8-ish points, like, 2 in the hole, 2 on the board, like, every single time. But, like, Sal would just hit every bag. He would hit 4 in a row in the hole. Like, a bad game for Sal would be 3 in the hole, 1 on the board for 10 points. Like that was he was off that game, Like every other time, it just all 4 would go in. It was some of the most absurd shit I've ever seen in my life. It'd be like if you like played like horse against somebody in basketball, and they went to half court and they were just making half court shots every single time. And they were just taking half court. It's like Steph Curry, like it's just Steph Curry, just half court, and it just goes in every time. You're like, well, these guys shooting half court shots. Like, what the fuck's going on? It's not free throws. Like, it's not like an easy shot to get it in the hole every time, but he did. Yeah, he's tip the cap to him. That guy's a cornhole god.
Beast. Yeah, that was almost as impressive as the tournament, dude. I was like, holy fuck! Like,
I'm more impressed by that personally.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I've just never seen anything like it. I've seen
Yeah.
good snap players. I never seen anyone that good at cornhole.
Yeah. Oh my god. And also, man, shout out to Gunny T as well. The guy running all the tournaments all weekend. Man, he kept everything moving smooth. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. Man, yeah, if they do it again next year, I'd be down to go back for sure. That was a lot of fun. It
Yeah,
was
Gunny
really
T gave
cool.
me the sweet sticker actually, so yeah, it was pretty sweet. Little
Oh
Miss
yeah, Miss
Marvel. He
Marvel.
knows I like the emotes, so I appreciate that. Shout out Gunny T, man. I also got his logo on my deodorant still. I'm not sure why.
Yes, that's great.
It's on there though.
Hey, and also speaking of emotes, shout out to KX4N and Yo Woody just emoting the fuck out of each other in the grand finals for
Yeah,
like almost $1,000 is like the grand prize, like to win. I think Yo Woody won like 900 and something bucks, and like just emoting, just being idiots. Like I'm confident, like snap, throwing Thanos emotes, Deadpool emotes. It was hilarious, dude.
KX was doing real life stare downs. He would emote, he would snap, emote, and then stare him down in real life. It
Yeah,
was fantastic. It was really awesome to watch.
yeah, yeah. It was funny. I think like they obviously they're friends and
Husky
like
was like dancing. Husky would snap, and then he started dancing. Like it was great.
yeah,
He's just grooving
yeah.
up there.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a
Yeah.
good time. Yeah, it was just like really really fucking great all in. So yeah, I had a lot of fun, man. Um, but yeah, speaking of fun, the card that epitomizes fun here, speed 3/3 ongoing +1 power for each turn in which you spent all your energy. The new card of the week here. The card both No Big Deal and I decided not to pick up. No Big Deal. You want to go over your reasons for this?
Sure. I mean, look. I mean, first of all, I thought the card was going to be bad. All right. Now, it might be a little bit better than I thought. I'll admit. Like, I thought it was going to be genuinely a shit card. And I think it's probably a decent card. But my reason is the same reason I didn't pick up Nocturne. And Nocturne would have been a good pickup. In hindsight. But I think this is one of the most replaceable cards in the entire game. I don't think there's a single deck that you can make with speed that you're like, this deck needs speed. Like without speed, the deck doesn't work. I don't think that deck exists in Marvel Snap. You could take this up for Copycat. You could put a Hope Summers, you could put a Jeff, like you put whatever. Like it doesn't matter. You put
Loki,
Gladiator, you put Cassandra Nova. You can
Loki.
put Loki, you put the card Loki, like really, like what are we doing? Why are we playing speed? Like it's ridiculous. Like this guy's what, like a 3/6, 3/7. Great, man. He got a 3/7. It's not even the easiest condition to meet. This is not like, oh, he's definitely going to be a 3/7. Like you got a curve perfectly, and like what the fuck, man. Like especially if you play Wiccan, and then you have the +2, and then you got to spend all that extra energy. At least with Wiccan, once you meet his condition, it doesn't matter what you don't have to keep doing it. But so I don't know, man. This is a fucking stupid card in my opinion. I think it's boring, and just a little bit of power for 3. Not a fan. Not a fan, kid. I like cards that are fun. This doesn't seem fun at all to me.
Yeah, like I was gonna make a concerted effort to get all the new cards because I have like an abundance of resources. I easily can for like months.
Mhm.
But you know, this guy's just fucking boring. I couldn't bring myself to do it, man. And like I wasn't like pumped about the variant. Like sometimes like if there's like really cool variants in the spotlight cache, I'm like, all right, I can justify, I get a little fun variant, but like I didn't care that. The variants are cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like I wasn't so like attached to them and like just he's so boring, dude. Like he's just like sure, he's a 3/7, 3/8, 3/9 sometimes. Great. I'll take Gladiator any day of the week over this motherfucker. I don't care. Yeah, give me a 3/8. That's always a 3/8. That gives me a little bit of RNG, and then swears if he misses. So
Yeah.
much more fun. So much better. It's just like you said. It's just boring. And to me, it just looks boring. And like, sure, he's doing okay. I think he's a pretty good card. I don't think he's a bad card. Is he? Personally, I don't think he's worth getting. Like, I think there's so many other cards, just like you said. Like, you get Copycat, you put the best 3-drop in the game, arguably best card in the game, Loki, and any other deck that has speed. Gladiator. Any of these cards are
Sandra
an
Nova
easy
is pretty good.
replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sandra Nova's still pretty good, of course, because Arsum's still big in
She's
the
still
meta.
very
But
good,
like,
actually. Yeah.
yeah, she's great. So any of these cards can replace speed, and I don't see any like reason for anyone to get speed. There's no dedicated speed decks, so I don't know. No big deal. You looked at the stats on this card, man. What are the stats saying? Untapped.
I was surprised. Yeah, on the side note with the Cassandra Nova stuff, because I was just looking up because we don't have the card, so it's like, all right, well, let's see how it's doing. I don't want to be close-minded. Some people got the card. Let's see how they're doing. Cassandra Nova had like a 58% win rate still. I mean, Jesus Christ, she's 3-0 now. They just nerfed her. It's 58% win rate on Cassandra Nova still. Irishem's good. Irishem's good. What can I say?
In what? 58% win rate in what?
Top 10% infinite, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I think I just clicked, or maybe I just clicked on the card. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, that card's slapping. Anyway, I clicked on the card speed, and it had a 52% win rate, 3% play rate. So it was positive. The deck seemed okay. Even one person was playing it in a Spectrum deck, which I thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, you got the speed. You put it in the Athena deck. You put them in a Wiccan deck. It's a little bit of power. You could play something way more fun or even better. Like Copycat's probably just a better card, straight up. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Copycat's a really good card. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. This is I thought they would maybe buff the number up to a 3/4 like before release or something. Like I thought this was one of those where it's going to be like Ajax or Martyr or something where they have to like immediately buff it, but they didn't. They haven't done that, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's just going to be this forever.
I think it's coming. I think they will probably buff him at some point.
Yeah,
and I still won't care because he's still going to be a boring card.
Yeah, to your point, I like your Gladiator point where it's like it's 3/8. There's a little bit of adrenaline there, Maybe you pull something big, or maybe you kill a key card. Either way, it's fun. And yeah, swears if he misses, it's just a fun effect. Also, like if they made Groot good, I know I keep bringing this up, but like imagine Groot was like same stat as this guy, 3/3, and then +6 if you hit goes to a 3/9. And it's like all right, like oh I missed, or oh fuck 3/9. It's like. It's exciting. I am Groot. You get the animation.
Mm-hmm.
This is exciting to me. This guy just sits there. He just sits there. I mean, Man Thing's a cool ongoing. Even Devil Dino's kind of cool. He comes in. He's big. This is boring.
Well, yeah, because like Man Thing has a purpose. You can kind of manipulate it and put him where you want, and actually cause like a huge swing and stuff, right? So he's like a big like slap your dick on the board kind of card, Here we go, and like Devil Dino's good too because it's kind of like that kind of card as well. It's big numbers, plus you can manipulate it as well, right? Like you control, like you play like a Sentinel or whatever. You're not playing Sentinel, but you know what I mean.
You control speed too.
Yeah, not as much, but.
You gotta curve up.
Yeah, but it's cool to see like big numbers on Devil Dino too, but I don't know.
Yeah, to your point, I would like it better if maybe this was a +2 and then we lower his base power down. Then it's a little more exciting anyway. You get a little reward for meeting his condition, right? Instead of just flat.
What would it have to be?
3/1 maybe.
He'd have to be like a 5-drop, I think.
You think so? There's so many of those. I don't need another one of those. I don't think.
I know, but like if he was a 3/1 and then you're getting like he would be like a 3-12, 3-13, or 3-13 most of the time.
Yeah,
not even more than that. He'd be like a 3-15. That's like he'd be broken as all shit.
What? 6?
There's no way.
6 would be +12. Yeah, he goes 3/15.
Or he'd have to be like a 4-drop or something. Maybe like a 4-0 or I don't know.
That would be fine, I think. Yeah, 4/1 something.
Then he could be then he'd be like a 4-12 to 4-14. To 4/16.
Actually, there aren't really too many 4s that are like that, honestly. So I think that's kind of interesting.
Like a 4-0 would be cool for him.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be that low. I think he'd go 4/1 or 4/2.
Bro, then he's like, but like that, then you're getting like, okay, like speed right now is getting like what? He's gonna be like a 3.7, 3.8,
3.9 if you're perfect.
3.9 if you're perfect. So how many ticks does he get really? Like you're
getting
getting
there's 6 turns. There's 6
yeah,
turns.
you're getting 6 maximum. Okay, so yeah, 4. Yeah, you can be a little bit more. So like 4.12 if you're perfect. If it's a 4-0.
Yeah, 4.12.
Yeah, I'm doing dumb math.
4.14.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, he can maybe be a 4.2.
Yeah.
That way he's like 4.12 if you miss 1, 4.10 if you miss 2, which is fine, and 4.14 if you're perfect. 4.2, 4.3. That's pretty. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Well, yeah, we don't have that. We don't really have that in the game. Like I'm scrolling through the 4s. There's not like a big tall 4. You have to like play Shuri or something.
Yeah, I think that'd be a better place for him because three seems kind of crowded, honestly.
Yeah, we have this card multiple. We just named all the cards we would rather play than this. Yeah, four there isn't one. It's like what Beta Ray Bill, like this is a different card, you know.
Yeah. Having a scaling four drop would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that for him. I mean, I don't want to be like an asshole who's like, oh, we got to change this card right away. Like, we don't have the card. I've never played it, but like,
Yeah.
it's just boring. Like, I don't know. Like, a big four drop seems more exciting than like,
Yeah.
this is a dime a dozen three drop that I can just play 10 other cards instead of this card.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. But yeah, anyways.
It's okay. You know, most of the cards have been sick all year. You know, sometimes they're gonna whiff. I mean, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Who's in the spotlight cache? It was Jeff and Iron Lad, right? I mean, it's great. If you don't have Jeff, like, fuck, you're rolling for speed probably. Like, you got it. Jeff's great. Iron Lad's a sick card too. So
good week to roll if you don't have Jeff and Iron Lad. Like, then I think you got to roll. Honestly, those are two awesome cards.
To. Yeah.
Especially Jeff.
Exactly. And Jeff Week. It's pretty cool. Jeff Week. I love it. All right. Let's
there's most of the cards have been pretty cool lately. Like, it's just, this guy, I mean, Hydro Bob's kind of fun. I mean, I don't have him, but I mean, 1-5 is kind of fun, honestly.
Yeah, he's all right. I like him at 1-5.
Yeah, so it's really him and Hydro Bob are kind of the meme cards the last few months. But other than that, every other card's been pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's talk about this negative deck that you just destroyed your league with.
Yeah, so this deck got me like, I don't know, plus 900 or something, which is not that much. You know, you should win like 10 cubes or something for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Sclarific in the Filthy Casual Alliance. You know?
Yeah, Filthy Casual, Sclarific, he concocted this. There's a lot of negative decks going around, like you said. I mean, Dare's been playing it. This is it's
TLSG had a video. Really cool video.
Somebody in the Filthy Casual chat posted the TLSG one too. Yeah, so TLSG has one. It's a little bit different than this one. I like this one because the early game's a little bit more fun. It's not as boring and just retreat. So we got Psylocke, Ravonna, Cassandra Nova, Mystique, Sage, Loki, Mr. Negative, Iron Man, Taskmaster, Jane Fonda, Arnim Zola, and the Null. So, you know, the back end's pretty standard. You got your Jane Null package. There's no Shang-Chi in here. So, you know, you gotta hit with your Zola basically to make Null do anything. And sometimes locations will destroy stuff, or he does get up sometimes anyway. But the early game's kind of fun because, you know, on typical negative deck, like, you either draw your Ravonna or Psylocke, you got your negative, you don't, you're probably just looking to retreat, or maybe your opponent doesn't, is also kind of not drawing very well, so you kind of play out some game where you put out this like underwhelming amount of power and try to eke out a win. That's how normal Mr. Negative games go, but this one's kind of fun because it's like, okay, maybe you get a 2-drop, maybe you don't, but then on 3 you could play Cassandra Nova. If you don't see negative in your hand, maybe you could play a Loki on 3. And, if you play Loki, you can play along their cheap cards alongside like an Iron Man, or, you play their cheap cards, then you Iron Man Zola or something. So you kind of have a little more juice. Also, just as a Ravonna deck, like maybe you draw, like you do the Loki line, but you play like Ravonna on, like you draw Ravonna on 3, and then you play Ravonna on 4. Then you have these kind of like, you could do Sage Nova on the same turn. You could do Iron Man Mystique on turn 6 because they both get discounted by Cassandra Nova. So, and Loki's discounted cards too. So it's kind of like you get a little more. The Nova and the Loki give you like a little bit of early game where you're not just like, I either get negative or I retreat, or I have to have Jane Foster, or I retreat. Like you got a few play lines, and I enjoyed it. So shout out Sclarific, Filthy Casuals, got me first place in my league.
That's great. I love how negative's popping off, and I love how Loki, man. I'm surprised you're not chirping this card more. It's still it's pretty damn.
I feel bad because I spent months really since it came out, I've not stopped chirping it. They did what I wanted to do. Like, I can't get mad. They answered my prayers. Unfortunately, you got to be careful what you wish for. I mean, they took one monster, they changed it, and now we have another monster. I do think they could just probably just tone down his stats, maybe, or maybe
they have to. They have
make
to.
Him a 4. Like, you could make him a 4/5, probably.
No, what? Yeah. He needs to be like a 3/3.
Yeah, or 3/3. Yeah, 3/3, 4/5. I think you're fine.
Yeah, 3/3. I think a 3/2 is maybe a little too harsh, but I mean, fucking look at Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I know they got a lot of crystal too, though.
Crystal's a
I do like
3/3
it.
draw at both players a card, and it costs the same power.
Yeah,
Loki's a 3/5. Replace your deck, draw a card, and all the cards you draw from now on are -1
and look at
power.
Fastos. Also,
-1.
Fastos a 3/3 too.
Yeah.
And he has like a
energy.
shittier effect than Loki, because he only discounts half your cards. The other gets some shitty plus too. You don't even want.
Yeah. I like, and don't get me wrong. Like I do love this new Loki. I think it's so cool. Like I think it's really cool the change they made. Like I really do commend them for that. But I just think a 3/5 with this kind of ability is too nuts. When you look at the other 3 drops, like they need to just relax a little bit. And like they just like nerfed Nocturne and they just didn't touch Loki. Like come on.
Well, that's good. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say it's nuts. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's kind of what you were saying is why I'm not going in on this card. I mean, I could have told you from a mile away before they even released the first one how completely busted and stupid and why the fuck are they putting this horseshit card in the game? Like, it was so unbelievably broken. And I could have told you that before the card came out. And we all kind of did. We all knew it was going to be disgusting. There was no secret that Loki was going to be as ridiculous as he was when he came out. This I actually think is a well-designed card. I do. Like he's nuking your whole deck. So you still have to draw the cards. They could also take away the draw. That's another thing they could do. He doesn't have to draw you a card here, Like he could just, do the Loki thing and not draw you a card and stay a 3/5 probably. If that was, so I think this is a very easy fix. They should probably go ahead and do it because people are very upset on Twitter right now.
Oh yeah, no, I like him drawing a card. I don't know, that to me that's just more fun. Getting like an extra card, it's more fun. I think just nuke his power a little bit, make him like not nice to play. Like make him something you don't want to actually like put down. And like 3/5 is a nice stat line. Like you put a 3/5 down, you're happy about it.
Yeah, give him Cosmo. Give him Cosmo stats. I like it. 3/3.
Yeah. Like make him a 3/3, and then it's a little bit more fair. You
have to get behind when you play him. Then
he's still probably broken. He's still probably good, really good. But I mean, I think that's a good start for that card. But I really love the effect. It's such a cool card.
Yeah, I think this effect's great. I hated the last effect. The last effect was horseshit, and I'd never bring it back.
I love it.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Turn your deck into Rogue from Hearthstone. Everything is Shadow Step. It's like 0/0. It's like, okay, what are we doing? Like it's just the only deck that can do that.
Those Miracle Rogue days were the best days.
Miracle Loki.
The Miracle Rogue days before they nerfed Leroy Jenkins. Fuck those fuckers nerfed Leroy. I can't. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it. That was such bullshit. The forcing 1 damage off lethal days. Fuck. Those are some good times. But yeah. I mean, this is a cool deck. Crushed your league with it. This is the spice for the week, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of people are playing Mr. Negative now. It's kind of in an interesting spot in the meta. Mobius happens to just be MIA at the moment. Like I don't know. Like most of the time, Mobius is kind of around. There's usually a Mobius deck running around, but there's just like randomly isn't one right now. Like maybe it's Thanos. Like maybe if Thanos pops up, Thanos will kind of run it. I don't know. But there's a lot of other stuff you want to run in Thanos now. So. There you go. There's a Mobius deck. Yeah, Dick Chick. Shout out Jay Kelly.
Shout out to Jay Kelly. You want to play a Mobius deck? You want to counter those motherfucking negative decks out there. Negatives ruin your life. You play Mobius and Mobius. Those negative cards, you completely screw them over 100%. This is from Jay Kelly, another filthy casual. He made a Athena Pixie Wiccan deck. We call it Pixie, obviously. Pixie, Pixie, Wiccan, the big dick Wick. This deck name this is Dick Picks. I think we talked about this deck once, but like I'll go over it again. Kitty Pryde, Nebula, Nico, Thena, Pixie, Cassandra Nova, Mobius, Hope Summers, the Big Dick, Doctor Doom, Eliath, and Red Hulk. There's your Mobius deck. If you guys want to counter negative, this is going to be and then you got the Big Dick Wick. You're always happy playing that card. And then Pixie's a fun card to play as well. So this is a cool Pixie deck, and yeah, Mobius is a good tech card right now.
Yeah, and Eliath also like destroys negative as well. So you actually got a couple counters. Like if you don't get the Mobius, if you get priority, you can just erase their Iron Man and shit with Eliath. So really good against Mr. Negative because they're on top everything on 6.
Yeah, I've seen the tiers on Twitter for Eliath are starting to come up again. I'm like, come on, guys, just fucking relax. Like, god damn it, the cards are fine. But yeah, that's this counter here.
But
Let's
but you see, both these decks have the card Cassandra Nova in them, right? And like these decks are pretty good in Darsham. Like you can beat Darsham. I've seen this Darkhawk deck going around too, where it's like Darkhawk and Black Bolt Stature. I don't know if you've seen that one, kid.
yeah, Bootman posted it the other day. I
Oh, is
saw.
it Bootman's deck? Okay, yeah, good. Yeah,
I don't know if it's his deck. I saw him post it though. He was
I,
just saying like this crushed Zarshan basically.
yeah. I mean, it looks like it absolutely like neuters Arshem, and it's pretty cool because it has Moon Knight in the deck, which obviously makes sense with Stature. But the only even card in the entire deck is Proxima Midnight. So Moon Knight is just always guaranteed to hit your Proxima, which is really sick, or it hits none of your cards, and it always discards one of their cards. I thought that was really sick and clever design because all the Darkhawk cards are odd, like Korg's a 1, Rock Slide's a 3, Darkhawk's a 5.
Yeah.
They're all odd cards, so and then you just get get a little Moon Knight Proxima. Pretty sick stuff. So yeah, that stuff like owns Arshem. So there's definitely some ways to deal with Arshem, but I do understand people that are saying like the meta's kind of shit. I haven't played too much this week, so I can't speak on it too much, but it's definitely, I would say, kid, not our best meta. Let me say that.
Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah, no, it's definitely not the best meta, but it's not the worst either. Like I'm still having fun out there. But honestly, like I haven't been on the ladder grind. I've just been on the dumbass conquest grind with Arshem, and I'm having a fucking blast, man. Like I don't
Yeah,
know, Arshem's so
it's fun to
much
play.
fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just putting dumb. I'm not running top Arsham decks. I'm running like dumb Arsham decks, like just being an idiot. The more randomness, the merrier for me. All right, let's talk about the patch a little bit and some of these changes. Before we do, I just want to pull up some of these effects because we're like the patch is mostly like about cosmetics and stuff.
Mhm.
So I'll just like here's Arrow for example. Here's the new Prism. I mean,
Yeah, I love
this
it.
new and for all the you know what? No big deal for the audio listeners. Why don't you describe the new Prism effect? Do your thing.
All right, so it used to be, just kind of random rainbow shit that, you don't want. I mean, I remember I heard on a pod one time, Ben Brode said he liked it, but I think he's the only one I said who wants the shitty old Prism decks. Now we have beautiful, symmetrical, it's like Triforce level triangles kind of, going into each other. If you've seen the Triforce in Zelda, it's similar to that, but imagine a collage of rainbow Triforce reflective triangles, all working in unison to create, reflect colorful light, kind of in a light bluish rainbow collage, and it really pops off the screen. And if you get that rainbow crackle like you got in this Arrow, you're gonna throw like a neon blue or something on here, some blue cosmetic border, like you could make some really cool cards with this new Prism border. It's like we had, ink splits are cool, gold splits are cool, but yeah, see, look at that. I mean, that looks amazing. So, yeah, for the audio listeners, kid just slapped on a blue neon, just for the preview. And yeah, man, it's beautiful. I'm so happy they're adding new splits to the game because I do find that like not every card like looks good in ink and gold. It is nice to have another option, to kind of shoot to shoot for that god split. Oh, you're muted. You're muted, kid.
Shit. Yeah, this is really cool. And then they also they changed the Stardust effect too. So now it's like bigger and it kind of goes
Oh,
slower.
yeah, you can see it. You can actually see it now.
Yeah, yeah.
That
So
was
this is
actually
also
pretty
something.
sick.
Yeah. So this is something they changed. The other ones they made the same, and then yeah, you can also have effects like this without the background being changed. So they changed that as well. So like you just have like the regular. If you have a cool background and you
Oh,
don't
you
want
don't
to.
have to match the background with. Oh, my, that's a big change. That's a big time
Yeah,
change.
they made that so you can actually have
You have to split
if you
less.
like yeah, if you like the regular background, I think you already have to have them. I don't know, but like
Mhm.
yeah, if you actually like the background of the card, like if they have a cool artwork, you don't have to fuck up the artwork to get a cool like split effect too. They allowed you to do that, which is nice. And yeah, we'll go over it. I just wanted to show like the showcase. These are the actual like cosmetic changes. Was the prism and then the stardust here. But yeah, all right. Let's go over the patch.
I do love the artwork in this game. In general, like I think it's great, and I like the idea of because like what are you really grinding for in this game, right? Like there's nothing to really grind for. Like you can grind for a rank, it's just gonna go away at the end of the month. So it is cool that if you do play a card a lot, like you get all these boosters and you split it a million times. It is nice that we have this really sick like customization screen. You get rewarded for that. Like you can mix and match all these borders and splits and backgrounds now, and I do actually like have fun on the custom card screen. Even though I'm not like a cosmetics guy, I don't buy variants or anything, but I have a lot of fun just going to customize card. Like, all right, let's see what I got, and like just fucking around with it. I actually like really enjoy that part of the game.
It actually is kind of cool. Like, yeah, it is another part of the game that's like, it's just like, it is obviously it's just random bullshit. It has nothing to do with the game, but like it is fun to like slam down some of your cards that you get like really cool splits on and cool effects and like just unique stuff. And yeah, the fact they're adding all this stuff is nice because you can further customize. But yeah, it's great. Let's talk about the patch highlights. Nothing too much in this patch. Mainly it's just cosmetic, and I think we went over most of it. But yeah, they have features, finishes update. Prism finishes now have a color blasted prismatic theme. So we went over the prisms. We both love it. It's great. They added a rotating cosmetic shop. So the custom like cosmetics that they had were like they had the emote and the borders and stuff, and like the what's it called, like the icons or whatever, the avatars. That they made that shop bigger, so there's 9 things instead of 3, and that rotates every 8 hours now as well.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So that is
borders
just
and
like
avatars. What I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's much bigger, and that rotates every 8 hours as well. So that's kind of cool. So if you want like discounts on borders, like you don't have to wait like 3 weeks for like to get your purple neon or whatever the fuck. You just get it right away. So yeah, that's cool. I hope they do this rotating for the variants as well at some point, because like people that are hunting for variants, they add more and more variants to the game every week or every day, pretty much. And like just to have 9 there, and like 8 of them are like for an album that you don't fucking want to finish. It's like,
well, it's only 8, right? Because one of them is featured mystery variants. So it's only 8 that are rotating. At least for me right now, I'm looking at.
Oh, is there only 8? Right,
well, one box is called featured mystery variant, so you get like a premium gear. So that's not even targeted. Like you said, you're hunting for variants. That's basically a dead box. That's like a brick.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's not great. Hopefully they rotate that every 8 hours too. That'd be cool eventually in the future. Because they add more variants. Like people are never gonna be able to, like, if you want like one like Deadpool variant, like, dude, I waited like 8 months to get that stupid fucking Hulkbuster variant that I was missing.
Oh, the robot one, yeah.
Yeah, I finally got it, but I was like, holy shit! I the shop. I'm like, oh man, instant buy. I'm like, God, I'm gonna tap it and miss that. And then the custom card improvements, they did change the interface, which we kind of showed there. You can the UI is completely different, so play around with it. It's really cool the way they did it. And then you can also do add the flare to cards with normal backgrounds, like we said. Alliance improvements. I love how they're already upgrading alliances. It's so cool. It's great, and the boys are sharing decks in the chat as well. Like they added a deck share button, so you can
just showed one of them.
Yeah.
That was from deck share. That wasn't an cube. That was a deck share by Splarific.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. And then I love how this too. Like, I don't know, this is a dumb change, but it's cool. The player variants are now shown on the 8 cube wins in chat, as well as a new deck share feature. So you can also show off your sick variants to the boys as well, boys and girls. Sorry, I should not be a sexist prick here. But the filthy casuals, we cater more towards the bros out there. So I was talking about our alliance. But yeah,
the variants look awesome. The variants look awesome.
Yeah, it looks so cool, and like especially now they have all these new effects and stuff. You see people with all, and it's like it's a cool thing to share. And then more emblems. I didn't even see them more emblems, but we got a pretty casual good one, so I kind of like it. I would kind of love, again, I've said this before, I would love if we can share screenshots too. If they just let us share a screenshot feature in the game, man, like just like from the game only. Again, no like bullshit from the internet. Just like you can in client take a screenshot in the middle of the game, and then you can share that with the alliance. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Because dude, we would laugh, and like that'd be we could even make that a friggin' segment here on the show. That's
true. We do funny screenshots at the end.
Yeah.
Trying to guess what happened here.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. All right. Balance updates. I don't think there was too much. I think they just did some like
The text changes. Yeah.
yeah, like Shadow King was like reset all the cards. And it's like they said they were going to do this, and they've already done it. Moon Knight. It's just. I think they changed it so. Before he was on reveal, discard a card with an even cost from each player's hand.
Same, it's
cost,
just different wording. Yeah.
No, I think this is different because cost in the old one is capitalized, which means it's its base power, right?
Okay.
Or it's not base power. Sorry, base cost,
yeah.
Base energy cost, right? And if it changes, it doesn't matter. The new ones discard an even costed card from each player's hand. Costed is lowercase, so that means like if
it's reduced by Sarah or something.
Yeah. Then it can it'll discard. It'll do that one. Yeah. Or like death. Death. If death is 7, it won't discard death. If death is 6 or 4, it'll discard it. Whereas before, it would have discarded death no matter what because it starts at 8. So yeah, that's I think they just updated it.
So yeah, if you're playing a discard deck and you're playing Moon Knight and Elysium pops up, GG. You might as well you retreat. Just hit retreat.
Baron Zemo, they did the same thing. So these are all kind of minor changes, but yeah, here's the meat and potatoes here. Here's the shit that really got my juices flowing when I read it. And the location updates.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
So they've been taking a hard look at our location pool. They said they expect to make more changes as we evaluate location designs. We're starting with some of the locations longtime players have found the most frustrating to encounter. Location removal. Lamentus 1, out of the game. The Peak, out of the game. So Lamentus 1 was the location where draws all your cards, or like draws 3 cards and destroys the rest of your deck. Personally, I fucking loved that location. I thought it was so much fun. But I can understand why it's annoying piece of shit location to some people. No big deal. What do you think about that one?
I was gonna say the same as you. I actually didn't mind Lamentus. I thought it was fine. I mean, it's extremely OP for destroy, but I mean, God, how often do you see destroy out there? Like, and like it's pretty obvious, like right away if you're playing against a destroy player, like like you're gonna lose 2 cubes, like it's fine, but or you just retreat before, like when they snap, you just retreat on Lamentus. Like, all right, they got a free death, they have a 78 power null, like. Stuff out there, So thanks, Lamentus. But you're playing Darkhawk, Lamentus comes up, you lose. Like it's fine. But most games, I thought it was kind of an interesting game. You're playing with the limited deck. You only have the cards you have. You have to basically like in your head lower the expectation of your opponent's power output. They're just not playing with their full deck. So I thought that was a kind of an interesting dynamic. I like the location, and I don't know why they got rid of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess people hated it, which I can kind of understand.
It is pretty oppressive. Like, it's a completely different game than Marvel Snap. Lamentus game is a Lamentus game. Like, it's not like, Gondar, whatever, +1, to each card. Like, that you're still just playing Marvel Snap, right? This game is, like, forget about Marvel Snap. We're playing Lamentus,
Yeah, but like the thing that confused me about this, and again, like I don't care that much they got rid of it. It's fine. It barely showed up anyway. Is like, why would that people get mad at this and then like not TVA? Because TVA ends the game like after turn 4. Like,
so it's TVA is pretty oppressive. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, I don't care either way. The Peak. What do you think about the Peak?
I fucking hate the Peaks. Yeah, and I'm just talking about I was just talking about I was playing Mr. Negative. Even as a Mr. Negative gamer, man, I fucking hate it. I'm so happy they got rid of the Peak, man. This is a horseshit location, man. Because at least with Lamentus, you get to play the game still, You got your cards in your hand, and you can play the game. The Peak just says, everything that you thought you were going to do, you're not doing it anymore. All your cards are useless. They're in your hand. It's like if they played, like, 12 copies of Iceman, like without taking up any board space. That's what the Peak feels like to me. Like imagine someone like did like Wong, Mystique, Iceman, Odin, and it's like, and it's like, great, my hand's fucked. Thanks, Iceman. Thanks for playing 8 Icemans. Like that's what the Peak feels like. I hate it. I'm happy they got rid of it. Fuck that location.
Yeah, bro. I agree 100%. I fucking hate this location.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's like it's never fun. I never
No.
have a good time with it. Like there's never a time where I'm like, oh, sweet, the peak. It's all you know. I lose so much with this goddamn location. Like I'll have like a nut draw and like turn like and I'll snap on turn twos and you're trying to get those early cubes, right? You know, they accept the snap. You're like, all right, I got him for two, most likely. Fucking third location, peak. I'm like, God damn it. This is a bunch of bullshit, man. It is so fucking tilted with this location. Like things like losing in this game doesn't tilt me. It's the bullshit RNG from the locations that will tilt me. And like the peak is one of the worst ones. So it's completely out of the game. I love that one. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
for it, man.
And even when I am playing Mr. Negative, I don't feel good about it. Like, I don't feel like, oh, great, like, I'm playing Mr. Negative. And it's like, I know that I'm winning this game due to zero of my own skill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had zero part in winning this game. Ben
Yeah.
Bro blessed me with the peak, and I'm playing a Mr. Negative deck. It doesn't even feel good. It just feels like a free win. Like, it's like a handout, you know? It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
Like, take a fucking cube. It's like, all right, and then I snap and they retreat. That's no fun for anybody. Fuck that location, man. It's horseshit.
Yeah, it's a stupid location. Location appearance change. District X. So they said District X was much more divisive.
Tease me with that one. I don't like it. They could not put that up there with the peak and knock this one out too. Another horseshit location.
Many experienced players found it frustrating not to play with the decks they had constructed, but many players who were still in the midst of discovering cards found it fun and exciting to have a window into playing with ones they don't have. In order to support both groups, District X will no longer appear in games for the majority of players, but will still show up for those early in their Marvel Snap journeys. So great. So for people who don't know, District X is the replaces your deck with a bunch of random cards. Yeah, complete fucking horseshit location. I hated this one and Weird World were two of the ones that I hated the most because like I just want to play with my fucking deck. Let me just play the game with I'm playing this game. I built a deck specifically that I wanted to play, and I'm playing it to have fun because I want to play this deck. Don't give me a bunch of horse shit. That being said, I've just spent the first 20 minutes of this podcast saying how much I love playing Arshem, where he gives me a bunch of horse shit.
You get extra energy. Yeah. Built around it is different.
Yeah. At least you get a little extra energy. This one, yeah. And at least like I'm mentally ready for that. This location comes up and I'm like, God damn it, I didn't want this shit, But yeah, I'm pumped about this change. It's great, and I'm happy that like the players that enjoyed it, like the people that don't have all the collection, because yeah, actually, if you think about it, like back like a year and a half, whatever ago, that like when you didn't have all the cards, you get this, and like you get some random cards that you've never seen before. It's kind of cool. It's pretty cool actually. When you're
I hated it from day one. I've always hated this location. When I first started the game, I still don't want to play with their deck. I still built my long on reveal deck. I still built my, shitty old discard, whatever. Like, I still built my Kazoo deck. Like, if I'm playing a Kazar Zoo deck in pool one and District X comes up, like, I'm pissed. I need one drops. Like, I need my Kazar. I need my Blue Marvel. Like, what the fuck, man? No, I'm fuck. I got nothing. Like I'm playing Squirrel Girl with their deck. Like it's a GG.
No. District X is random. Weird World is their deck. District X is all random cards.
Oh, yeah, it's even worse. Everything I said still applies. Yeah.
But so you might get like Cassandra Nova or something. You might get to play with a card with like that you don't have. It's a Series 5 card that you don't have. You don't have Spotlight Casters available to you. You get to play with with speed.
Listen, man. Save up some tokens. You're gonna see this guy called Loki come up in your shop if you're a new player. Buy him, and now you can play with all the cards in the game. And you'll be playing with good cards. You won't be playing with random shit. You'll be playing with your opponent's deck where they constructed. So you get all their cards, and that's a better way to do it. Play Loki. What?
And they're cheaper.
Yeah, they're cheaper. It's great. He's a 3/5. Like it's pretty good. Go play Loki. Go play fuck this or that.
Play Loki. I'm happy about this.
I'm very happy. This is a great change. It's really cool that they kept their early game. If people in the early game like it, I love that, man. Get this guy out of here. Beautiful.
Now, location redesign. Couple of redesigns here. Weird World. Old. And this is another. I fucking hated this location so much. Old, both players draw from their opponent's decks. New, draw 2 cards from your opponent's deck. I like this redesign. This is kind of cool, actually. You get two draws. It's from your opponent's deck, so you don't. It doesn't just fuck your whole game right away, and say, oh yeah, now the deck you wanted to play. Guess what? You're not playing it. You're playing your opponent's deck, and you just get 2 extra cards. And it's from your opponent's deck, and it's pretty cool.
This is pretty sweet. Like it's just kind of hitting me now because I actually didn't get this far in reading the patch notes beforehand, so I'm kind of live reacting to this. Like, I didn't think they were ever going to address the fact that there are obnoxious locations in the game. I thought that was the card game design that the team at Second Dinner wanted. I thought they wanted these horseshit, like, obnoxious locations that piss us off. Like, we've been screaming for this change for years now. I mean, it's been years, and this is pretty sick. Like, they got rid of Weird World, District X, and the Peak. Like, God bless America and Second Dinner. I'm Canadian. God bless. Okay, God bless America. All right, I love it. Thank you for changing Weird World, scrapping District X, and getting rid of the Peak. Thank you so much. I fucking hate all 3 of those locations. They're horrible.
Yeah.
And this is great.
That's awesome.
I didn't mind Lamentus, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
Yeah, exactly. If Lamentus has to die for the sins of Weird World, Sandbar, and the Peak, that's fine. I'm fine to take that.
Yeah.
The Lamentus haters, good for you guys. That's fine with me.
Yeah, and I get it. I get why people hate it. I just personally never mind. I actually kind of like Lamentus, honestly.
I liked it.
That was kind of fun. Yeah.
The next location, they're bringing this one back, the Sandbar. I don't know if you remember this one. This one was this is like a year ago, man. This was like the cards with abilities can't be played here, so you can only play like the vanilla cards on this location.
Which we kind of have in the game now, right? We have what's it called? Where there is one like this in the game right now. I forget what it's called, but it's literally that.
No, this you couldn't play any cards here unless they.
You couldn't even play the cards. You can't even play them at all. Yeah. Okay,
yeah. This was just you had to play like Cyclops.
Yeah.
Unironically, to get this,
Okay.
So they got rid of this location pretty quick because everyone hated it. They just took it out of the game.
You have to get leeched. Yeah, this is old leech too. So old leech would do this to all your cards. So if somebody leeched you, then you can play them.
Yeah, exactly. So now the new one is cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 more, max 6.
Cards that didn't start in your deck. What? What is this, Arsham nerf?
Yeah, it's just Arsham nerf.
Oh, that's actually great.
It's kind of cool. What? But also
Loki?
Any
Loki nerf?
Yeah, Loki nerf, Arsham nerf, and any card generation like Coulson, which play on Loki and Arsham decks, but Maria Hill, those kind of things. If you're playing Sentinel somehow, he's just gonna cost more. So yeah, it's kind of a cool cool design. I don't mind it.
Interesting approach to trying to balance the Loki Arsham problem that is existing in the game right now. Let's give them a location that fucks them up.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. I think it's kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's good. Also Thanos too, the stones.
Oh man, that's devastating for Thanos for sure.
Well, that's just a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Bishop too. Kate Bishop, the new season pass card.
Mm-hmm.
Those cost 2 more.
Oh my god, yeah. The arrows, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a few of them. I think they say that here. Oh yeah, Thanos and they do say Kate Bishop. And,
you get a Weird World into Sandbar, boom. Both those guys got increased price.
Just leave.
Price of the bricks going up.
Yeah. That's hilarious. So that's that part of the patch, and then some of that we'll go. I want to go over that's just the patch in general. Pretty cool. I love how the location is a complete win.
This is big. Yeah, I didn't even notice, but yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, I'm playing these bullshit locations when I was playing
nice, right? It's really nice.
Yeah.
I want to go over some of these data mined effect changes here. Let's see. There's some of the split effects. Let's see if it's gonna work nice here or not. There's this kind of you want to describe it? No big deal for the audio listeners.
All right, so I mean, this is like a metallic finish here. I mean, picture a bunch of like ninja stars kind of like crossing up with each other. So they're four pointed, very sharp, skinny blades, all kind of bunched up together, and with like a silver metallic finish in the back. That's the best I can do to describe it. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, it's like a metallic, like cross-hatched kind of X pattern. It's pretty sweet.
Mhm. It looks
Um,
sweet. I mean, that's a pretty interesting split. That one will be more niche though, right? Like Prism will go with more, but I mean, similar to Gold, right? Gold doesn't look like great with everything unless you're Jeff Woodland. Like, shout out to him, but uh,
yeah,
it's like silver. Like, not every card. Like, all these cards have a lot of color to them, right? So
yeah.
you're not gonna want silver on most cards. They got more splits. Oh, is this a different one?
There's a ton of them. Water. This is background's called water.
I think they could do
So
better with the water, man. This is kind of weak,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. There's a web.
I think water is very cool, and they look like dirty, like uninspiring, like sewer water in the last one. It didn't look
Yeah,
like
yeah. It might go good with other variants. Who knows? This is web one.
Yeah, I hope they do a water, but I hope they like touch it up. Like, yeah, this web one's a little strange, eh? Like, I don't know about these.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're weird. They're
I'm
funky.
not feeling it. I'm not
And
feeling
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if any of these are gonna be. I don't know how many of these are actually gonna be, in the game. But these are
And,
some data mine stuff.
and look, I'm no art critique, okay? I'm just reacting. Where's the live reacting here? This one's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
I think this one's called like rays. It's like a bunch of beams of light.
Hmm. Yeah, you
This is
got like a
pretty cool.
planet. You got like a planet in the background.
Yeah.
This looks
It's
like Star Trek, like you get beamed up or something, or this is like a warp. This is like a warp in like a different video game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to the audio listener. Just skip this part of the pod. It's fine. We're just talking. I'm talking to. Look at this. We're going on the video later. It's
It's the
fine.
week of the cosmetic patch. I mean, what can you say?
I know. Fuck.
This is very ethereal. This is a very ethereal looking one. Oh, spiral.
Yeah. This one's like a spiral one. It's like orange and yellow, just like kind of psychedelic spiral thing. Then there's a black and white one, like a fun house.
Yeah, funhouse is a good way to put it. Yeah. Oh, that
This
one's
is
kind of cool.
but bananas. This one's bananas. This one's
Banana
awesome.
swirl. Banana
It's
swirl.
it's all just bananas in the background.
I'm a big fan of the banana split right now.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
There's a banana just swirling around in the background. It's hilarious, man. Um, the Deadpool diner one.
Wow, and once you see banana, it's hard to look at anything else, with any level of adulation.
All right, let's. There's new on reveal effect too. Let me show you this one.
Oh, we got bananas popping out. This looks like a banana flare. This is
This is
banana
a banana on reveal effect. Or yeah, flare. Sorry.
flare.
It's because
Yeah.
when you get the banana background with the banana flare on Hitmonkey, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
gonna
I feel
be
like you almost need that. Yeah, this is the God Split. This is take God Split to another level.
yeah. This is gonna be crazy. Let me open a lot of these ones.
Oh my God, there's so many. So when do they think these are coming, kid?
I don't know. Maybe one of the patches in like October, November, or something. So there's bananas. This one's like a kind of a space one. It's kind of really cool. It's got it's like a nebulous kind of background. It's like cosmic.
Oh, you're talking about the background now. Okay.
This is on reveal. No, sorry. This is like the flare. This is all flare. We're only gonna go over flares right now.
Okay. Yeah, they
So it's
kind of
like a
have one in the
space.
game like this already.
This space. This like
Oh,
they
the
don't.
background. Okay. Never mind.
This. It's not the background of the card. It's the flare here, like this. There's like little shooting stars going around. But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
they
like
have
this.
this. They have this. I have this on my Cosmo. I have this on my Cosmo.
Look at this. This is like look where I'm pointing with the mouse. This is like
Oh,
this is
right.
not.
Okay. Sorry. It's
This
hard
is
with the shades.
not.
The shades are dark. I do
Yeah,
my best every week.
that's okay. You're doing great. There's a Wolverine one.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a Deadpool one.
So it's just little Deadpool faces popping out.
Yeah. There's a snow.
I like the snow. The snow's kind of cool.
Yeah. There's pizza.
Pizza time. Pizza time.
There's like a little pixel kind of
Okay. A little love for the pixel. Yeah.
it's like a retro pixel thing. It's pretty cool.
Pixel
It'd be
split.
cool on pixel variants. Like
Yeah, I'd say you definitely do it on pixel variant.
it's like paw prints for the good boys out there.
Yes. There's a lot in the game, so it's good.
Yeah. A teal pixel. Yellow
Oh,
pixel.
they're getting really into the pixels.
Hearts. The second dinner's like dumpling.
Nice.
Oh yeah, his name's Fudd. So we get some more backgrounds too here. Let's see. What do you think about these so far?
I mean, I like the rate that they're updating it now. I hope they don't just put these all into the game at once. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
that'd be
fired up for the
wild.
banana split. Don't get me wrong, but like, God, if they put all these in the game, like all the cards where I'm going after a split, like now I gotta fight through fucking like Deadpool flare, like that I clearly don't want.
I'm
Like
sure like some of them will be like special rewards for albums and stuff. Like they probably won't throw them all in there. I hope.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope it doesn't get like double the split pool because it's hard.
Yep.
It's hard enough to get a god split now. Imagine they add all
Yeah.
this shit to the game. Like
I'm
you
sure.
know,
I'm sure that there'll be some of them that they'll add, and then some of them will be like where you can just buy them only. You don't have to just split through all of them.
mhm.
Like this is what I mean, bro. Snap variants is going to have a tough time out there. Like keeping up, the Twitter account's going to pop off.
Yeah, that's an S tier Twitter follow too. If anyone's not followed Marvel Snap variants, I mean, it's definitely if you had to make a tier list on Twitter follows for Marvel Snap, that's S tier for sure.
100%.
Yeah, probably the best one. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Ooh, that
amazing.
background's sick.
This one's cool. Yeah.
That one's like a hologram.
Yeah. We got like a just
Wind, Avatar, Last Airbender. Oh,
here's
another. So
another
that one's
cool
similar to the other one. Yeah, that we just
Yeah.
saw. It's
This is
green.
different colors.
Mm-hmm.
The flannel,
I kind of like the flannel. I'm not gonna lie.
like the filthy casual background of
Yeah,
our alliance.
I'm into it.
This is like a rainbow prism kind of thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Blue prism, green prism, and then like a purple prism. So yeah,
Like the purple one.
all those are coming out. Sorry to the audio listeners for us just looking at stuff and be like, whoa, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Really fucking boring for you guys. But hey, we'll put timestamps on here so you can skip this shit. Anyways, that's all like the stuff for this for now. And then yeah, I mean they did make some changes to some of the upcoming cards, but we can go over that another time. I mean, there's really not much else to talk about this week. I'm gonna be honest with you. So
Yeah. Well, look, we got the Hulkling coming next week. I mean, that's kind of fun. No, we've talked about it a couple times now on the pod, but just wanted to throw that out there. He's coming in a few days. Emperor Hulkling, I think he's called.
yeah, what do you think about that guy?
I mean, I'm gonna get him for sure. And it's nice that we had a save week for speed. Pool up some resources. I'm gonna spend tokens on him. I think the cash looked like it was terrible from what I can remember. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I don't know Hella or I don't know what we're gonna do with him, but something where I could cheat him out. I think is gonna be great. Wiccan, a little Wiccan action, cheat his ass
Oh
out.
yeah,
Maybe some magic. Maybe put him in high Evo. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
yeah. Oh, Hulkling, Cannonball, Nimrod. So yeah, Cannonball's pretty good.
Yeah, I
like
mean he's
him.
a Series 5, right? So he's good
Yeah.
to have in your collection.
I mean,
for sure.
I'm gonna get this variant. There's just no way I'm not. I gotta have everything for the Phoenix Force deck.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm still on default Cannonball. I think. Yeah, I am.
That's all right. But yeah, Emperor Hulkling looks cool as hell. 6/11 at the start of the game. Copy the text of a random 6 cost card. Sign me up.
And I have faith with him at least, like, because he could have a really bad win rate, and they could just bump his power up. Just boom up to 613, easy.
Yeah, but he's just gonna be fun. Even if he has a really bad win rate, it's gonna be hilarious playing.
Yeah,
him.
oh yeah. No, we've been playing.
It's
It's
just,
gonna be fun.
it's just gonna be great. I almost want to play like a Lockjaw Thanos deck with him. Just have him pop out and not even know what the hell he took.
I think he'd be great in Thanos. Yeah.
But just not even knowing what effect he took, and he pops out of Lockjaw and just either wins you the game or fucks you completely. Would just be hilarious.
But look, maybe you have Kyera, so then he can't if he takes Destroyer or something, protects your stuff, I don't know, because you've been playing Kyera probably in a Lockjaw Thanos, so
yeah,
maybe there's a way we can game it. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough to make this card good, but we're gonna have some fun for sure.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be hilarious. I'm excited. I'm excited for next week. Yeah, Speed was just so boring. I was just like, whatever, man. But yeah, next week we got Gregor coming on the pod. Pretty excited about them. Him. We met him. We met him at a SnapCon as well. Awesome dude. Great. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Also, he's featured on Cam Best's recent hot takes video. So shout out to him. We got it in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gregor's awesome. Really nice guy, and yeah, I mean, he's got to bring some energy too. We'll get some energy going on the next pod. It'll be fun.
Oh hell yeah, it's gonna be great. No big deal. What are you gonna say to the people, my man?
Listen, if you're a speed enjoyer, it's okay. Live your life. Do what your heart tells you. Follow your heart. Follow your soul. It's okay. You like speed. You like boring cards that we think are boring. You know what? Everybody's different. That's the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. Keep cooking up that spice. Keep snapping.
Prolific words from No Big Deal. Until next week. Peace.